Hello guys, my name is Zama Gwams and I'm here to show you how you can make this easy pedestal with one door. The build time here is 30 to 45 minutes, but if you are a professional, you can do it in like less than 25 minutes. The finished size of this pedestal is 450 by 400 by 600, which is the width, the depth and the height. So the first step is building the cabinet box. You will stand the side panels upright. They need to be upright. You'll fit the bottom panel and the sides. They need to flush. As you see me, I'm checking the flush. Now, what I usually do is that I pre-drill and screw from the bottom. And I pre-drill melamine because it chips very easily. What you need to ensure here is that your cabinet is square. I use these clamps to ensure the squareness of this table. I usually use two drills. One is for drilling in holes and the other one is for driving in screws. Now, this shouldn't stop you from doing your first DIY. If you have one drill, you can interchange your drill bits or any of your bits. So with me, I use this method of using two drills because I know that it's faster. So if I make a hole here, I can just quickly use the other drill just to fasten or to drive in screws. Basically, that's that. So now that you are done with your side panels and your bottom panel, you need to fit your back and front stretchers. So this ensures stability of your pedestal but also makes it easier for you to just fit in your top panel. If you've been noticing, I've been using countersink drill bits. These help so much because they make like a cone-shaped hole when you're drilling in holes. And then once you are screwing in or driving in your screws, what happens is these screws sit flush and they make your project look so clean and professional. Love them. One of the most important things that have helped me in my DIY journey is these corner clamps. They have helped me so much because I work alone, right? And I need somebody to just hold. So they work as an extra pair of hands. They precisely hold the two pieces on a 90-degree angle whilst I drill or glue or screw in anything together. So I really love them. They help me to avoid any misaligned cabinets. So I really love them. Move over to the third step, which is mounting the top panel. I use the front and back stitches. Always pre-drill. I just love it. I love to pre-drill melamine because it's not forgiving. It chips so easily. But anyways, people love it. So I use these screws to mount the top panel to the actual cabinet. Oh, did I tell you that clamps are an extra pair of hands? These help me so much to fix it in place because you need to get your square right. So now when it comes to mounting up your back panel, which is your masonite in this case, you can use a stapler, a nail, or you can also use small screws. I usually use the 16mm screws. So I'm also using nails just to show you how I put the nails with the hammer, and then also using a screw using a drill. I'll show you the three methods as you can see. We then moved over to the shelving, which is me here trying to be precise, making sure that it's half of the side panel. I am happy with that. So what I did do though is that I drilled the shelf brackets from front and back edges, and I screwed them using these 16mm screws. And then I positioned the shelf inside the cabinet where I desired, basically those lines, in between those lines that I had drawn for myself using a pencil. And then I inserted the shelf and screwed them at that height. So since that was done, I moved over to hanging the door, this is where I used two concealed hinges. I mounted the door using those hinges. So now where you cut your wood, they already pre-drilled these holes for you, for your hinges. But also when you're mounting your hinges, you need to pre-drill a bit so that you don't chip your melamine board. So now we move over to attaching the handles. Now this is a small step that makes it all beautiful. So I start by measuring where I want my handle. Basically I used a 6x6 measurement that I learned from someone. So basically you measure 6 centimeters from the top, 6 centimeters from the side, and then you drill these padded holes. Basically that's that, and then you screw in from underneath. Basically you just use your screwdriver here. You don't need to use your drill because it's too powerful. Now that you have these beautiful handles, you need to mount that door. You mount that door using your 16mm screws again, and then you adjust accordingly. You need to adjust and make sure that all the sides flush. On to my most favorite step, which is mounting the legs. Firstly, you mark the leg positions by making sure that they evenly spaced and sit in from the edges for balance. Due to drilling the padded hole to prevent the wood from splitting or chipping. You're then going to fix your legs firmly using your screws, and then voila, you have your beautiful pedestal. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. From my workshop to yours, catch you in the next project. Guys, we also have our build plans that are available on our WhatsApp shop. Contact me on WhatsApp on 062 65 43 434. God bless.